Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, the defence just about came out.
Shot a goal! He can get that clear.
Vietnam
Ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Bellingham. Now it's Palmer. Searching pass he's played there.
Neatly clipped into space.
And he's managed to get free.
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Pinches it off him. Palmer
Hurtling down that right flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly. He has found the way through.
That's tidy.
And that's a good intervention. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs.
Osimhen! It's in! France are back on level terms.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, nice touch.
Haaland thinks about the shot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is good alertness.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
O'Reilly gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's a throw.
And that is out of play.
Çalhanoğlu.
Now this could be a chance.
Mbappe.
He's shifting through the gears here. Jackie,
And the shot!
and the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Now, can he find a finish? Kimmich gets good distance on it. Çalhanoğlu. Tchouaméni. And here's the chance to counter. Tchouaméni going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added
Now
time.
it's Mbappe. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Palmer.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Lobbed in behind, and he's intervened well there. Now they can break here. João Neves. Bellingham. Bellingham going full tilt down the left. Now it's Haaland.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. That's very neat. He is just caressing the ball. O'Reilly's cross. And he's there to clear it. Showing good feet. Oh, that was vital. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been flattened there. Palmer. Could move up a gear here. And it's Neves. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Palmer. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Van Dijk. Bellingham. To Çalhanoğlu. Probing pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. France have it back and can go again. And it's Palmer. Can he get it through? Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gravenberch. Cherki. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Palmer. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Ryan Cherki.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19.
France get themselves into the lead.
Substitution in
Well,
progress.
they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Strong running down that left flank. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 38.
Soboslai with the short one.
Number 22.
Back when it goes.
Çalhanoğlu.
And the shot!
Number 5.
And that would have won it.
Coming on the
What
field.
a stunning save.
Number
Absolutely
8.
tremendous, and he's
Caicedo.
kept his team in it.
Number 17.
Corner number 2 then.
Vitinha. Number 10. Eze. Substitution.
They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Soboslai picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. He's got away. And he's in on goal. Vitinha.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram clears it away. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. Vitinha. Haaland is onto this. And that's gone loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Has been indicated.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for the run. Now it's Olise. He's through and all alone! Shoots! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error, and there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Mbappe. There they go, hunting in packs. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Osimhen. Well, they could break here. Gravenberg hurtling down that right flank. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cherki.
Such good technique.
That's very neat. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham powering forward here. He can run onto that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen.
Vietnam are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Konate. And it's O'Reilly. It's gone out for a throw-in. O'Reilly. Oh, that is a nice touch. O'Reilly's cross. And that has been knocked clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's a dangerous ball. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe, decent chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. has a look up, shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played. Kimmich gets it clear. And here's Haaland. He's in a great position here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cherki. Great vision. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. And it's Timber. And it's Bellingham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! He has done it! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Nice interception, well timed. O'Reilly. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And he gets rid in a hurry. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram, oh, perfectly measured that, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Brilliant save from Alisson! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
They've played it short. That is lovely. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming, and a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Olise. He has found the way through. Olise purring through the gears. Haaland under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That has ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Looking chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
We have got changes here
Ryan
from
Cherki.
both sides, in fact.
Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 19,
Chouameni.
Mbeumo. Number
Vietnam
10,
still have the
Mete.
cards to affect this
Substitution
game.
in progress.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he cuts out the supply. Haaland is the guilty party there.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on
Çalhanoğlu.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 17, Vitinha.
Great
Substitutions
defending,
taking
strong
place.
and determined. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Delivery from Mbappe. Somewhat off target. Vitinha. Haaland!
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
O'Reilly receives him in a wide position.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Schlotterbeck. Coming on the field is number 29, Fofana. Substitution.
Vietnam are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Haaland. Little pass back. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now then, the ball's come loose. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland. Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Real chance! The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Kimmich goes short. That's
There
tidy.
will be 5 minutes
That's
added
been
time.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. He's having a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But
Palmer! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible. And
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Ibrahima Konate.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 15.
Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on.
Number 8.
Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Taking place.
Knocks it into space. Eze! Vietnam take the lead. Haaland, and it's Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Caicedo. Eze. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well timed, excellent interception. Fofana. More and more pressure on the ball here. Done delicately. Good ball over the top. Oh, that big chance! What a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Pulisic was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's a good ball. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
Haaland really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange.
Can he finish? He scored! And with extra time approaching halfway, he scores critically. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Half-time, extra time.
Just a quick announcement. It is now.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution on the field. Number 37. Van de Ven.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 13.
They have given it everything. It's been gruelling.
Substitution.
But who will be standing at the very end? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland receives it in a good position here. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. He's found a way past. Caicedo. And here's Dani Olmo. He is through here.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Good ball, good take. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vietnam clearly now. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Soboslai. Now it's Bellingham. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham tries to pass it through. And he's had it nicked away. No goals as yet. O'Reilly. Lovely feet. O'Reilly. Oh, what a climb! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gravenberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Osimhen. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Vietnam are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
He is just caressing the ball. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
Tries a measured ball. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's burst through!
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Defending of the desperate variety. Cherki. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cherki aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Bellingham has it in a wide position, and it's made its way to him. That's tidy. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Vietnam leading 1-0 at the break. Mbappe! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Against the crossbar. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Now Mbappe. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van de Ven. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for France. To Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Palmer looks to get on the end of this. And it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super find. And he was quick to react. Crunching tackle. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Palmer proves just a little bit too strong. O'Reilly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cherki. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. And he's lost his man here. Tchouaméni.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post. Konate clears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber gets rid without sophistication. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.